people staring up at my ceiling. If you look at the detailing, it was painted so that it would resemble something of a summertime sky, with, the clouds and some of the blue peeking through. I have a lot of blue in my room, and my favorite color is blue, so I guess that makes sense. Right here I have with me a notebook, and I've copied down some facts, which I will read for you guys today in a random facts video. This is courtesy of allrandomfacts.com. Thank you, allrandomfacts.com. I will read these out to you in the hopes of your relaxation. There are about 50 to 60 of them. I didn't keep count. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. The price of the Titanic was $7.5 million, and the price of the Titanic movie was $200 million. Ants can pull 30 times their own weight and lift 50 times their own weight. A person eats 60,000 pounds worth of food during his or her whole life, which is the equivalent to 6 elephants. When water freezes, it expands by 10%. The average person with a head of hair contains between 85,000 to 150,000 hairs. Staying awake 17 hours is the same as drinking 2 glasses of wine. The grooves on truck tires are often carved. In some cases, it will take 2 full days to repair one. When frogs throw up, they throw up their entire stomach. If you change this sentence around, Mr. Owl ate my mental worm, it says the same thing. In the Middle Ages, it was considered good if you were fat. It meant that you were wealthy and well-fed. There is no word you can write in the bottom row of a computer keyboard. 40% of all fish inhabit fresh water, yet less than 0.01% of the Earth's water is fresh water. An ant will not die falling from high heights. It's roughly equal to the total mass of a leaf, so it would more or less drift down, carried by wind. Only pregnant female mosquitoes bite because they need the high-protein blood meal for their eggs. Abraham Lincoln hated being called Abe. Buying ice cream and eating it after 6 p.m. in New York was once illegal. Frigidecaphobia is the fear of Friday the 13th. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts do. The shark in Jaws was named Bruce after Steven Spielberg's lawyer. Venus is the 3rd brightest object in the sky after the sun and the moon. Harpo, or Harpo Studios, is just Oprah's name backwards. You drive in a parkway and park in a driveway. A jellyfish is 95% water. The term bug, when referring to computers or software, dates back to when computers were huge, bulking machines that took up entire rooms. moths and other flying insects would wander into the machinery and get caught in the sensitive spots, causing errors. Women blink twice as much as men. When a male penguin falls in love with a female penguin, he searches the whole beach to find the perfect pebble to present her. And when he finally finds it, he waddles over to her and places the pebble in front of her. Kind of like a proposal. That's my favorite one. Billboard advertising is banned in Alaska. The Guinness World Record for the most stolen book from public libraries is the Guinness Book itself. The moon is 27% the size of the Earth. The average human head weighs 8 to 12 pounds. Play-Doh was originally used to clean wallpaper. There are more plastic flamingos in the USA than real flamingos. Kangaroos cannot move their legs independently. Think of any number, multiply by 2, add 10, divide by 2, and subtract the first number. The answer will always be 5. Works with fractions and decimals too. I tried this and it worked. So it is a fact. There's a town or city named Lincoln in every state of the USA. If you counted down from 1 to 1 billion 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it would take you 95 years to finish. Dalmatians are born without spots. A blue whale's heart is the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. Months that start with a Sunday always have a Friday the 13th. If you eat a lot of carrots, you'll start to turn orange. Cherophobia is a fear of fun. McDonald's salads are more fattening than their burgers. A cockroach can live for 3 days without a head. For every M&M you eat, you have to run the length of a football field to burn it off. The famous "we're gonna need a bigger boat" scene in Jaws was actually unscripted. Lamborghini started out by making tractors. It is impossible to eat 6 saltine crackers in under 1 minute without licking your lips. If you multiply 21,987 by 4, it becomes the same number but backwards. 2% of the world population have red hair. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other animal. The word TIPS is actually an acronym standing for To Ensure Prompt Service. Houseflies buzz in the key of F. The tongue is the only muscle in your body that is not connected to something at both ends. Charlie Chaplin once entered a Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest and lost. He didn't even make it to the finals. The name guys enjoy.